All right, I want to try doing the galaxy, but with some different colors. Let's see if we can make a galaxy out of those. Hello and welcome to Deliberately Creative. I'm Stephanie and I am having fun with some brush markers and learning how to do galaxies. Now, I've never done galaxies before today, so I'm just learning and trying things out. I have already shown a video of how I made this one, and this one is a little speed video that I put up on Instagram. So if you found me because of those, thank you and welcome. I am so happy you're here. Make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos go up. I'm using the Arteza Real Brush pens. They are a water-based marker pen with a real filaments for the brush tips. I am also using the Arteza Expert 100% cotton watercolor paper. I have just taped off some square-ish shapes with washi tape just to make it easy, and I've already been showing how nice you get an edge with. And then there's enough space between them. When I pull the tape off, I'll be able to cut them apart and use them on cards. Woohoo! For my patrons over on Patreon. I am going to see if this works. We're going to go in and just start going at it with these brushes. I'm using that bumblebee yellow and getting some color in here. After I put the yellow down, I'm going to get it wet. So even before I put any other colors on here, I want to get that wet so it will help those other colors when I put them on to start flowing. So I'm just going to smush this out a bit right away. But I'm not getting the whole paper wet. This is the water brush that came with the Real Brush pens. I'm not a fan of it because the water comes out right here at the before the bristles. It pools out around it and drips. But with this particular project, that's not such a problem. You can just smush the water around a little bit more. It's not my favorite. I'm going to grab the orange and get some of the orange on here. And we're going to see. This may or may not work with the orange doesn't like going on to the wet paper. Some of the colors like going on wet and some of them don't. So I'm just going to put the orange out on my little palette here. It's just a piece of tile. And I'm going to pick it up with the number 0 round. I'm just going to pick it up with that. And then I can drop the color in to my yellow also. But it's multiple ways you can get this ink down. You're not limited. You can always work it out. This is red. So hopefully the red will, okay, the red will work with that orange. And it works with the yellow. Okay. There we go. We're just going to smush that on there. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I'm not worrying about getting any specific style of flower or galaxy or whatever on here. I just want to get my colors on and see what they do. So that's good enough for that. I'm going to grab the black. Put the black in around the outside edges. The black does like to bleed in on the wet paints, so I like that. I'm going to put a couple top spots of the black here and there. and then just really get it put in. I'm using a lot of black. I've been using a lot of black today. I think I'm going to work that all the way across. You know, neat thing about this, it's all free form. We can just play with it, see what happens. If we don't like something, we can move on to another spot. It doesn't have to ruin your day if you don't like what happened. I'm going to see what happens if I put some of this red next to the black. See if that will sort of blur it out a little bit, make another color. Okay, that's doing something. I want a little bit more of that deeper tone back here. Maybe put that onto the palette and try dropping it with the brush also. A little bit. I think we'll take that water brush and work the water brush in around so that it will bleed out a little bit. Look at that. I like that. Just sort of let it work its way off the edges. I just don't want any sharp edges. I want it to be soft. So we're letting that happen. I'm going to dry this really quick. We're going to sprinkle on some stars, and that one will be done. Ooh, that was nice and quick. As you do these, you get quicker with them. My very first one took me over half an hour. Dry it real quick. Nice and dry. So we're going to go ahead and grab my tile. On the tile right here, I have a little drop of some of the white Arteza Gouache. That's this right here. I'm going to cover my other paintings. There we go. Striking hard gives you stronger areas of your spray, your splatter. This really isn't, it works best from wet. So we're just going to put a little bit more wet paint out. It does re-wet. You can use it, but for giving a really nice splatter, really needs it to be from fresh paint. And maybe I need to use a different paintbrush. That's it. This isn't holding enough paint. All right, this is a silver black velvet. Gouache is a watercolor, so you can use that with your watercolor brushes. You don't want to thin it too much. If you thin it too much, it's going to become very transparent almost, or translucent. There we go. Oh. So we're going to pull this up, and we're going to pull all of this back. And look at that. Ooh. So different. I'm going to dry this really quick, and I want to put a sparkle star on. I'm just going to use a Signo Uniball gel pen to put my sparkle star on. And I think I want it over here. So I just put a dot, very lightly, pulling up, pulling down, out, out. Get those little spider lines. Look at that. All right. I really should be signing these all. So I think I'm going to do that right now. I've got more that I want to do. I'll be doing some more videos because, you know, Maybe people want to see different color combinations. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. We are getting faster at these as we go. See you in the next one. Remember, go out and do something creative. Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And I hope to see you back here again really soon. Bye-bye.